I am as excited as a little girl. Last time we got together and talked about the TFL Project Raptor, I was in Detroit, Michigan, where it had just been built. Well, it's a few weeks later, and we are here at Siltahar Motors in Colorado, a dealership, by the way, where I've purchased now 3 vehicles, and they've treated me very well. And here it is. It's there. There it is. There is the new TFL Ford Raptor, and it is blue. Why blue? Because it looks badass. Let's go inside. Come on, let's check it out. What a cool looking truck. I can't believe that we're going to have this thing for testing for the next year, 2 years, or even longer. Now, we got the Raptor because, well, let's face it, it's a Ferrari of trucks. And this one, you know what? I'll show you and tell you all about it after this. All right, now when we're purchasing a car, for the most part, it's just like you guys. Except I noticed that this truck has 35.1 miles on it, and then I noticed this little sticker. Let me read it to you. It says, this new vehicle was selected at random for road testing following assembly. The odometer reading includes 25 miles for registered during this evaluation. We hope that you will enjoy driving the new Ford company vehicle for many safe and pleasant miles. Now, I have to be completely honest because transparency is one of the things that we do. Ford knew that we were buying this truck to evaluate long term. So I'm wondering how random the truly random part is. So maybe there is a little bit of special treatment when it comes to the kind of final details and look over of the truck. However, I don't think there's a lot of special treatment when it comes to financing. Now, normally we get our cars and trucks from the media fleet, but about 3 years ago, I tried to get a long-term test car, or in this case, a long-term test truck, and didn't have much success. And we figure that you guys are interested in long-term testing because a lot of the questions and the comments we get is how do cars, how do trucks handle and perform over a long period of time? So I went to all the manufacturers that build trucks, and that includes Chrysler, Ford, Chevy, Nissan, and Toyota, and asked them for a long-term test truck, and they turned me down. Okay, to be honest, they didn't turn me down, they just never replied, which means they weren't going to give us one. So we met with the entire team and we decided that we would get a long-term test truck, and then the question was which one? And of course, we thought to ourselves, if we're going to get one, might as well get the Ferrari of trucks, a Raptor. In this case, there's no magic, we're financing it, just like you guys are. So I'm here at the dealership filling out paperwork so that we can borrow the money so that we can have a long-term test truck for you guys to watch. Good. Need insurance. Now, what makes a Raptor unique, and I'm sure you know this, but one of the defining features of a Ford Raptor are these little lights. And these little lights are there because this is wider than a standard F-150. In fact, it's wider because of this. Come on over here, Tommy. Check this out. The suspension. Fox shocks. Check those out. Aren't those bad? And those shocks mean that this has a lot more suspension travel. It also means that the wheels are pushed out, the truck is wider, and it has to have heavy-duty running lights. And fun to drive, harder to park. At least that's what I think. We'll figure that out next year. Now, there aren't a lot of features that you can get on a Raptor. In fact, there are very few features, including a sunroof. You can get a tailgate that has a built-in step. You can get a backward, which we have, and a forward-facing camera, and you can get special interior that matches the exterior of the truck. For the most part, we didn't get any of that stuff. This truck is already expensive. At over $50,000, it's busting our budget. So we got a base Raptor. We did get the long wheelbase, don't want the 4 doors because that's much more useful. And let's face it, all the good stuff in a Raptor is included, including the suspension, the engine, and of course, the Raptor SVT badge.
Hold the truck.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, you gotta love the sound of that 6.2 liter V8. Now, I just signed my name like, at least 25 times, so I signed my life away for the TFL Project Raptor, and coming up next, we're gonna have a lot of different videos. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 0 to 60 test, and that's coming up shortly, and then we're gonna do a 0 to 60 test towing a boat, and then of course, we're gonna do the Ike Gauntlet, because we have to know how a truck capable of flying across the Baja Peninsula can do towing up the Ike Gauntlet. Why? Because, let's face it, people use this for towing, and that's what we're going to test. Of course, we're going to be doing a lot more, but right now, it's my turn to have a little bit of fun. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Truck, and I am styling, driving a Raptor. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, check this out. A unique feature of Ford Sync is that you can actually add a graphic in there. And of course, we're doing a little company promotion, so we put the TFL truck logo in. We're going to shift it to 4 high, and we're going to hit this little off-road button and put it in off-road mode. Off-road mode enabled. Now, the cool thing about this is it'll actually allow you to completely disengage the traction control, which we're not going to do, but if you really wanted to go crazy and you wanted to have a lot of fun, balls out, tail sliding, get yourself in trouble fun, you could do it in this truck. This truck is brand new. It's only got 103 miles on it, so we're not going to go too crazy, but we are going to try it off-road and see how the Raptor performs.
Good.